Hello everyone, it's NADI and welcome back to Fake Ass, the series where I review the fake up to the makeup that you love. And today we'll be testing out this fake ass Violet Voss Ride or Die palette. As you marvelous people know, this is about the product, not the people behind it. Any tiff you may have with them, please cast it away because this is a channel of positive energy, okay? Thank you. I got this from DHgate for $12 and it took around 3 weeks to get to me. Okay, so to get right into this shit, this packaging is beautiful. Like, look at this holograph background. Like, where are them homosexuals at? Christine, I see you, baby. This is for real. And it's all over the entire fucking thing. Like, look at this. But hologasms aside, this packaging is very pretty. Like, it looks legit and the bag has all the distribution info on it. Everything just like the real, down to the barcode. The palette itself is just as holo-gorgeous and it does have Violet Voss's website right there on the back, and it even has a magnetic closure, which is very nice. Opening this little bitch up, it does have a very kind of chemically weird, not pleasurable smell. I don't like that, but it also has a nice big mirror on the top, which I do like. But these shades, like, I can tell you right the fuck now, 95% of these are completely off. Like, on camera, these two really don't look that far off, but they are. And a lot of the shimmers that are supposed to be shimmers kind of look like mattes on here. So I'm curious to see how they'll swatch, if they're total and utter shit or if they just look like that. But despite their less than stellar appearance, they might swatch amazingly and be phenomenal on a brush. I'm not gonna swatch every single shadow. I'm not gonna put you through that. So I will go ahead and pick a few random ones and we can kind of get a general idea as to how this palette is. But let's go ahead and swatch and do a look with this bitch. You guys know the song. Are you ready? It's swatching time. And first we'll start off with Michelle, Erica, Abigail, and Kelly. And honestly, these are kind of like pure shit. Like, I know they are kind of the same color as my hand, but I really couldn't even see them and they're so chalky, so not a good start, but the rest of them might be better, so we will see. Next up, we have Ariel, Caitlin, Holly, and Scarlett, and sadly, these were the exact same. In fact, they may have been a little bit worse. I am so disappointed in this so far because typically fake shimmers are the bomb.com, but these all suck ass. These next ones are Jamie, Scarlett, Natalie, and Josie, and these might be a little bit more pigmented. I really can't tell. Like, I had to really dig my finger into these shadows to get anything to come onto my finger, and then when I swatched them, they just look terrible. So I'm not gonna call bullshit on this palette yet, but we are getting pretty damn close. And finally, we have Carly, Rachel, Delilah, and Amy, and honestly, I'm just really hoping these work on a brush. Otherwise, a look with this is gonna be next to impossible because swatched, these are total and complete fecal matter. I did go ahead and prime my eyes and set translucent powder under them to catch any fallout, and not to sound like a bitch, but even though there's over 40 shades here, there's really not a whole lot of options. I think it's also the fact that they swatched like pure shit, but I'm just not inspired by this at all. But I am gonna go and set my primer with a little bit of April. I'm just gonna rub that all over the eye. And not gonna lie, it does have some pigment when using a brush, but getting it on the brush is so fucking hard. Like, get on there. But it does have some payoff. Like, clearly we can see the difference between the two eyes. To start defining our crease, I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of Abigail, see if this does anything at all. No, not really. I mean, a little bit maybe, but not much. Okay, then moving on, I guess let's try the oranges. Let's start light and go in with Caitlin, see if that does anything. And we'll put that right on the crease. It might be doing a little bit. I mean, the shade might also be so light that it's barely showing up, but from what I can tell, what I just did is almost insignificant. So let's go a little darker. I guess we'll try Riley. Okay, that has a little bit of pigment to it, but really not much. I guess we'll just blend this out and maybe use it as a transition shade. Okay. Meh. Maybe we'll be a basic bitch and try a little bit of Ashley on the crease. I have to work so hard to get this onto the brush, like none is going on there. And we'll see. Ugh, fuck this. I guess we'll go under the eye now too, because why the fuck not? You know, quite actually, with all these colors combined, it is building up a little bit, but I have used so much fucking shadow that on some of these, it's almost hit pan. That might also be from me just jamming my brush the fuck into this to get anything to pick up. I am running out of options here, so on a wet flat brush, I'm gonna mix some of Amy, which is a matte, and some of Andrea, which I believe is supposed to be a shimmer, and I'm gonna try putting that right on my eyelid. Ew, it's so like chunky and clumpy. Ew, but truthfully, it really doesn't look that bad. And just to kind of balance things out, I'm gonna take a little bit of Amy on a pencil brush and try smoking that out underneath. We'll see if that does anything at all. Okay, that actually did work. I'm also gonna take a little bit of Courtney and try to darken up the crease a little bit because for some reason that's just bugging me. Honestly, this look is ugly, but I am gonna try to fix it with some eyeliner, maybe a nice wing, because I am a hopeful bitch. There might be some light at the end of this tunnel. And here we are with the final look, which actually looking at it isn't that bad, but this palette though, is. Out of all of these colors, I was really only able to utilize a few because the pigment just was not there. They were kind of a bitch to blend out, and the fact that nothing would show up when I'd apply it to my eye was so frustrating. Because of the fact that there is no pigmentation and the shadows look nothing like the original, I'm doing it. I'm calling bullshit. Of course, I could never recommend a fake because we really don't know what's in it, and you should always support the original artist, but that is especially the case with this fake. Like, don't even bother. I did this whole eye look with what, like 3 shadows that actually worked. You could totally get some professional single eyeshadow pots for that price and have it look so much better. Sadly, even though the packaging is beautiful, it's probably one of the worst palettes that we've tried on here. Like, no bueno. And before I forget, for lips I ended up using Wet n Wild's Rebel Rose and Kylie's Clo Money, and then just some gloss over that. But there you go. Don't forget, my latest single, One Last Night, is available everywhere online that music is sold. Thank you so much to everyone who's supporting it. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video and what you'd like to see on future fake ass episodes. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at @officialNADI, and you can follow me online at thepoplux.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye.